All right, this is 1011 Howard Drive in Vermilion. They are working on putting on an addition, and they are finding that they've got some major drainage issues. The yard, as you can see, the highest point is the backyard, and it just grades naturally down to the street. So they're running into a lot of pooling just beyond the bushes here. Makes grading for us super easy if we're putting in a drain line. But they are finding too, obviously the house grades right here. They're getting water in the basement here, so we need to put in some sort of catch basin drain here and run a line pretty much just out to the street. We would need to fill this portion in, but I'm thinking best place for the drain. Probably filling this portion in and putting the drain somewhere in this corner here. So any water draining is going to catch it and run it down. The other thing too is we want to be able to catch the water all along this line here. So maybe even the drain somewhere around here, grading this to here and then following the natural grade down might be the best way to do it. Bringing in topsoil here too. We've got a pretty deep low point up against the house. We obviously want to keep this natural grade going towards the line here. The plan is to just run a line all the way down and have it pretty much dump out right to these bushes here. Because they said anytime it rains, it naturally pools right at the lowest point in the street. I'm going to also give them a quote for just finishing the lawn. They've got some more projects that they want to get done, so they potentially would have us come back in once those projects are done and complete the yard. Once we do that, we're going to want to spray off any of this existing vegetation. We do have poison ivy here. I would just spray this naturally 2 weeks before we come out to do anything. Get the string trimmed down because we are going to be putting topsoil here anyways when we do drainage. And that way this will be taken care of when we come down. So as far as the lawn install goes, I'd like to spray all of this. Nothing back there, just any of these bare spots. We've got a lot of debris, a lot of stone. We'll need the machine to kind of clear this out. We've got stump grindings here. I'm not entirely sure. It looks like this may have been a garden at some point. Because that's where the fencing goes. So I'm going to touch base with them on this. If they want this removed and turned to lawn. I may ask them real quick. Okay, I just spoke with the customer, so this is going to stay garden. If anything from this post, it's just going to kind of square off to the garden gates, and then this strip is going to be lawn. This we're going to want to spray all of this. This is going to be lawn. The shrubs are going to stay, so we're just going to plant grass all through here. All through here. This guy we can take out. This we're going to leave for right now because he said this is going to be down the road. These shrubs are going to be down the road, but from this point, this is all going to be grass. We'll grass around this. Grass, grass, grass. As far into the shrubs as we can get. Up against the house, too, is going to be shrubs. While we're here, if we can secure the window wells to the house too, this needs to be properly graded again away from the house, and this is all going to be lawn. I assumed it was a driveway. It is not. Their driveway is up there. That's what I was told. So all this, again, is going to be lawn. And we'll pretty much do this up to the corner of the house, because we're going to have to fill up the low spots and properly grade this away. Anything past this, we are not worrying about right now. While we're here too, if we can trim this tree up so we can let some sunlight into that seed, that would be awesome. That's it.